اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. By the grace of Allah, Imam Sahib says, these days we are going through the blessed month of Ramadan, and this month brings with it infinite blessings. Allah mentions in the Holy Quran about its blessings. The Holy Prophet ﷺ also mentioned in numerous traditions about the greatness of Ramadan, and he pointed out the blessings of Allah that are associated with this month, and also taught us the ways and means of attaining those blessings. So the first thing is that when one enters the blessed month of Ramadan, it's the importance and the greatness and the blessings of Ramadan. There should be a desire and zeal and devotion that with which we should try to earn those blessings. We should not think that the day is dawned and the evening has come, etc. We should remember that this is a very blessed month, and it is called Sayyid al-Shuhur, that is the chief of all the months. Imam Sahib says that other months and every day of Allah, every day that dawns that brings the blessings of Allah is a blessed day, but this, to call it Sayyid al-Shuhur, the chief of all the months, it indicates that every single Muslim who who fasts in this month, he should pay much more attention towards earning the blessings of this month. So Imam Sahib says that we, therefore, in view of this aim, we present some traditions. There are numerous references, numerous sayings. Imam says saying that, however, we cannot present every single thing that's mentioned in the tradition, but with a few of chosen ones, Imam Sahib says that he'll try to present. And Imam Sahib says that I've previously mentioned that this is called Sayyid al-Shuhur. The Holy Prophet ﷺ's words, those are the Holy Prophet ﷺ's words, and in the Holy Quran it says Sayyid Shahru Ramadan allazi anzala fihi al-Quran, that this is that blessed month about which the Quran was revealed, or that its revelation was initiated. So it has to do especially with spiritual topics, and some of these aspects will be presented today, and they are as follows. The Holy Prophet ﷺ said that this has explained how this month should be welcomed. So we mentioned yesterday that when you see the new moon, the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, or his practice was that he faced the crescent moon and he prayed for himself and for the moon as well, that Rabbi wa Rabbukallah, that O crescent moon, you are present here because of the will of Allah and from Allah, and I am also I exist also due to the same command of Allah. So what is the significance of seeing the crescent? The Holy Prophet ﷺ said that, O people, when you see the new moon, then you should start fasting in the month of Ramadan. So it means he meant about Ramadan, that when this month begins with the sight of the moon, then you should start fasting, and when you see that Ramadan has finished, then you should stop fasting. And it also means that after that, when the month of Shawwal comes, then you should stop fasting. And then he mentioned an issue. He said that if you cannot see the moon due to clouds or something, and it is not seen, then you should complete the 30 days. So until the moon is seen, or we are not told that it is being seen in a particular place, But once it's seen and people inform us that it has been seen, then we should start the fast, and then you should complete 30 fasts unless you can see the moon after 29 days. Imam Sahib is saying that the lunar month is either 29 days or 30 days, so we should do as we are told. We should not start the Ramadan before time, and you should not say that unless I see the crescent moon with my own eyes, I'll keep on fasting. So there should be an honesty and a sincerity, and this is the way of the truth which we have been taught here. And then Imam Sahib says that the day of Ramadan must start with the Tahajjud prayer at night, which means that we should wake up quite early before dawn, and we should, after performing the Tahajjud, we should do Sehri, that is, we should eat before the start of the fast. So Imam Sahib saying that instead of eating excessively at this time, one should eat in the normal amount which one normally eats for breakfast. And this eating in the morning is so that we are granted physical strength, so that we are able to perform our worship. It doesn't mean that this is some kind of an enjoyment and we should eat a lot. A believer's enjoyment is to worship Allah and to follow in Allah's instructions. So this is in order to maintain our strength, so that one is enabled to perform acts of worship and to fulfill our obligations properly. So about this, the Holy Prophet ﷺ says very clearly that people may sometimes think that it is okay to fast without eating. Imam Sahib saying that if it is a compulsion and one can't help it, then that's fine. But one should not ignore this commandment of eating sehri in the morning. So Imam Sahib says you should remember that the Holy Prophet ﷺ said that, O believers, you should eat sehri. It is an obligatory injunction that you must eat sehri, because the Holy Prophet ﷺ said that there are blessings in eating sehri, and this is a very clear instruction of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, that the sehri gives one physical strength as well as spiritual strength and spiritual benefits it grants us. And when we wake up at that time, then obviously we're able to perform tahajjud prayers, and then we offer fajr prayer, and then does tilawat either before or after salat. So it is as if the sehri begins one's spiritual journey, and then it continues throughout the day. So this should always be remembered, and the beginning of the day should be with this good deed, that one should get up and one should offer the tahajjud. And the first thing we should do is we should remember Allah, and we should offer extra prayer, and we should recite the Holy Quran. Imam Sahib says that sometimes people may think that if they put themselves through difficulty, they will be rewarded better. Imam Sahib says this is not the case. Allah looks at your intentions and at your heart, and so if someone has a good intention, if one eats with an intention of pleasing Allah, or it also says that if a man puts a morsel of food in his wife's mouth with the intention of pleasing Allah, then that will become a reward for him. So this is a great good deed if the intention is that we eat because in order to please Allah. So there is no need to pretend or do anything artificial, which is needless and which does not necessarily lead to the pleasure of Allah. So the Holy Prophet ﷺ has said, Imam Sahib said that I repeat, that he said that eat sehri, and he says that because eating sehri has blessings in it. And also Imam Sahib saying that another thing which is worth mentioning here is that just as he mentioned before that we should abandon doubts and conjectures, we should just be straightforward, and the method of the believers is to just be to do as the Holy Prophet ﷺ has enjoined upon us. People sometimes, when the sun sets, they insist that they must see the sunset with their own eyes, but this is wrong. If it is the time for the setting of the sun, then there is no need to be any doubt. We should do whatever is straightforward, whatever is normal, and do not try to be in doubt, and fulfill this fasting in the proper way. Imam Sahib says that there are many things to do with Ramadan which should not only be adopted in an apparent manner, but also they should be adopted that our intention would be that we have to please Allah. May Allah enable us the ability to do this and to please Allah with our every action. Ameen.